Hello, my math independent study student. In this video, we are going to solve absolute value equation. So the question asks us to solve the absolute value of x plus 6 equal negative 8. And they give us four options. They ask us how many solutions does the absolute value equation have. They say 3 solution, 2 solution, 1 solution, and no solution. So let's begin. We are going to follow the step that we talked about in the last video. So let's start with step 1. We are going to write the original absolute value equation. So x plus 6, the absolute value of x plus 6 equals negative 8. Next step, we are going to rewrite the absolute value equation into two equations, one positive and one negative. So we will have the positive equation will be x plus 6 equal negative 8, and the negative equation will be negative psi times the binomial x plus 6 inside the parentheses equal negative 8. Now we are going to solve each equation. So let's start with the first equation. So the first thing we have to do is that we are go ahead and subtract x, subtract 6 to cancel the 6 from the left side, and then subtract 6 from the right side. So now we will have x on the left equal negative 14. Now let's move on to the negative side. So first step, we have to distribute negative 1. So that will give us negative x, and continue distribute negative 1 to positive 6, so give us minus 6 equal negative 8. Next, we are going to go ahead and cancel negative 6 by add 6 to the left side and to the right side. So now we have negative x equal negative 2. Now we want to isolate the x, so we have to divide both sides by negative 1. So think about this. So we will left with x equal 2. So now we found two answers, but we are not done. This is only step 2. So step 3, we are going to go ahead and check our answer. So let's go ahead and start with x equal negative 14. So we will substitute into the absolute value equation. So we substitute x for negative 14. So negative 14 plus 6, this will give us negative 8. Absolute of negative 8. Now absolute of negative 8 doesn't equal to negative 8, because the absolutes always give us positive. So the absolute of negative 8 will give us just 8. So 8 does not equal negative 8. So we can conclude that x equal negative 14 is not a solution. Now I'm going to go and check the next answer. So now we go ahead and substitute x for 2 inside the absolute value symbol. So we have absolute value of 2 plus 6 equal negative 8. Now on the left hand side, the absolute value of 2 plus 6 inside the absolute value symbol will give us A. So we have absolute value of A. Now as you can see that absolute value of A doesn't equal -8. So again, we can conclude that x equal to is not a solution. So therefore, in this case, we have no solution. You also can graph to check it. So what you are going to do is let's go to the graphing calculator, and we are going to graph. So again, we try to solve the equation absolute value of x plus 6 equal -8. So we are going to graph two graphs. So the left hand side we call this is y1, and the right hand side we call this is y2. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put y1 is absolute value of x plus 6, and y2 will be -8. So to get the absolute value symbol, we do alpha window, option 1, and the variable x plus 6. So this is absolute value of x plus 6, and then y2 will be -8. So now you have your y1, you have your y2. Now you are go ahead and hit graph. So your y1 will be the absolute value graph. It looks like a V shape, and your y2 is just a line, a horizontal line from left to right. So this is y1. It's absolute value of x plus 6. This is y2. It's -8. So you see right here, this is where -8 on the y-axis, and this is mean that the graph, the absolute value, the V shape, shift to the left by 6 units. You can see that the absolute value graph y1 and the horizontal line y2, they don't intersect at all. That's why they have no solution. Make sure that you copy this graph to your notebook, and make sure that you write down your own summary. Thank you so much for watching this video. Goodbye.